Hi everyone, welcome to MT Mom. My name is Liza. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, thank you for returning to watch another video. So I'm going to go ahead and do paycheck number 2. It's not going to be really a lot. I'm not doing any cash stuffing. As you can see, I already had done my budgeted amount and I did my actual with y'all because this is going to be a very quick video. I don't have really nothing hardly to stuff because it's a tight paycheck. The next week, which should be also another tight paycheck, so I'm not sure what it's going to look like, but yes, I just want to go ahead and come on and show you because I wasn't sure. I was like, should I show y'all or shouldn't? Because it's not like there's not much going on. I'm making sure I'm paying all the bills first, making sure we get all our essentials covered, which is our groceries, we need to eat, and our gas for our vehicles. But other than that, I'm not worrying about any sinking funds or any extra debt or any of the challenges right now for this paycheck. Sometimes that happens and you just have to, you just have to be patient enough that this is going to pass by, and then hopefully the next paycheck or the following it'll get better, and it does. So there will be times when you cannot budget, or you can't put that extra money into your sinking funds or emergency fund or any savings challenges, and that happens. But I wanted to go ahead and run it through you, our paycheck. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in. So the actual amount was $1,318.56 that my husband got paid. We are paying the mortgage, which is covering for our housing. The Nissan is our vehicle, and then the Sprint is our cell phones, and then Ally, which is going to my savings. So it all comes down totaling $1,056.79. So when I deduct the income amount from my bills, I'll have $261.77 left over. Now for groceries, I'm doing 100, and for gas we're doing 70, takeout we're doing 35, husband 20, and mine is 10. So we are left with $26.77 left as a buffer, and I'm really not using. So guys, I'm recording this on a Wednesday. I'm a little late recording this because, like I said, I wasn't sure if I should record it because there's nothing really interesting going on, but I wanted to show you like my budget, like what goes on when you're in a very tight budget. So I already went to the grocery store. I spent like about $60 in groceries for family of 5, and some of y'all like wondering too, if you ever wonder, like, is 100 enough for a week? It can be if you're able to have a stock of groceries in your pantry, or you have a stock of meat. And so since I already had meat, the only thing that I bought was some chicken breast. But other than that, I had some pork chops, I have ground beef, and I have the chicken breast. So and what I did, so the takeout, I did purchase on Friday. I'm not gonna lie, we did purchase some chicken, and that did go a little bit over than the 35 as well. But I think it was like $41 or $42 because I did get a family like chicken and stuff like that. That's the only time that I got in takeout, which was Friday. On Saturday, I don't know if you're, but I don't really do meal plans where I'm thinking. What I do is I basically kind of know what I have in my fridge, in my freezer, and I just go with it and see, let's see what I'll make today. What can I come up with? So on Saturday, my husband had to work, my daughters had to work, so it was just me and my daughter. But I did make like simple stuff. I made chalupas, which is very simple. I had already, when I went to the grocery store, all I bought was like some extra avocados. I already had tomato, I already had lettuce. I bought cheese from the grocery store. What else? And oh, my shells, my chalupa shells. I did purchase those, and yeah, that was basically it. Because I made chalupas, and I did make some rice. I always have rice in my pantry all the time. I use rice constantly, and I always have so I always make Mexican rice, and I always have like my stock of my tomato sauce and my garlic, my spices. So I always have rice on hand all the time. But we on Saturday we got chalupas. I made those. On Sunday, what did I make? Oh, I had some meat, beef fajita meat that I had in the freezer. So I went ahead and made beef fajita tacos. And I already had, I used corn tortillas. So we had corn tortillas, beef fajitas with guacamole. Guacamole is avocado. And did I have rice also? I don't remember we had rice with that. Again, you know what? I think on Saturday we didn't have rice with our chalupa because it was just me and my daughter. So I didn't make a lot. I just made chalupas. On Sunday we had rice with our beef fajita tacos. Monday we did eat processed food, which we did make chili dogs. I don't eat chili dogs or processed food as much. I try not to, but I always make sure when I get my hot dogs that they're beef, because I prefer beef over the other processed foods. I mean, it doesn't make anything better, but it is processed food that we're eating. But we did do that because I did work. Because some days I still cook when I work. Sometimes it just depends what kind of mood I'm in. So we had chili dogs on Monday with chips because I purchased chips. Tuesday we had what was Tuesday, which was yesterday. What did we have yesterday? Okay, so yesterday we had pork chops because I have pork chops also in my freezer. So we got pork chops and we ate some fideo with that on the side. And so if you don't know what fideo, it's a Mexican dish. It's basically noodles mixed with tomatoes, tomato sauce, and you could add other ingredients. But yes, pork chops and fideo on the side. Today is Wednesday that I'm recording this, and I made calabacita. And if you're wondering what that is, it is a squash. It's a squash that you can get at the grocery store. It should be called calabaza. I made that with some chicken mixed in with some corn and some tomatoes and Mexican rice. So rice always helps us. That's an extra dish that makes you full. But we ate that calabacita with rice. Tomorrow's Thursday. I'm not sure what I'm gonna make. I do have some ground beef. I might make some, I'm not sure. I do have bread. I might make burgers because I have some sweet potatoes that I need to make. And I'm thinking of making sweet potato fries with that. So we'll probably have burgers because I do have lettuce, tomatoes still, and I do have cheese. So I probably will be making burgers tomorrow. And I have ground beef. So sometimes this helps on my grocery bill when, it says 100, but I think I spent 60, like I told you, because I already had stuff in my freezer, in my pantry. You always want to try to have extra stuff, or when you go to the grocery store, purchase extra if you can of a certain item. That way your pantry can start adding up, and then if you need something, you have it for an emergency to cook. If you don't have the funds for it that week, let's say you're very short one week, you're like, I don't know what I'm going to eat, I don't know what I'm going to make because I don't have nothing. This helps in this instance. And I have extra meat, not extra meat, but I had meat that I had purchased. Also, I have a vacuum sealer, so I do purchase sometimes meats in not bulk but pretty big sizes, and I do separate it and I seal them, so that saves me as well on our grocery bill. Yeah, that's just basically it for my budget. And like I said, this is a very tight paycheck for this week, but it's working. We got everything that we need to pay, you know, our mortgage, which is our housing. We got groceries, food is covered, gas is covered, and we're doing good. Next week might be a little tight. This week, this Friday's paycheck might be a little tight as well, so we'll see. If not, that's great. I could have saved a little bit more. But yeah, this is paycheck number 2. And this is how you're able to manage your money when you're on a tight budget. You just pay as much as you can. Don't worry about anything else. Just pay like any housing, pay your bills, pay your whatever needs to be paid, like your groceries, your gas. Takeout, we really didn't need takeout, and I don't eat takeout as much. I always put in my budget takeout. Sometimes we do go out like once out of the week, or we don't go out. We like purchase something from a fast food restaurant once a week. I'm not gonna lie, we do it. Most people do it, not everybody, but most people do it. And I do work a lot. I do get tired of cooking all the time, but I do have like a little budget, and then for that, and then we budgeted, well, my husband's money and my money, and that was it. I wasn't gonna worry about the rest. So hopefully this paycheck number 2 helped you more or less see how I budget my money, and if it works for you. I mean, there's some kind of way where it helps your budget. I don't know, everybody's budget is different. Everybody budgets differently. Everybody budgets different categories for different things, and things are more important to others. But this is my budget. So hopefully this helped. Again, like I said in this video, if it did, give it a like, subscribe, and then comment. Guys, until my next video, I'll be posting in a few days, and I'll see you. Bye.